Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are united.
It's time for Minutes with the Mayor, brought to you by Mercantile Bank in Quincy. Thank you, Mercantile, and thank you, Miss Linda Moore, Mayor of Quincy. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yes, I'm glad to have you back. Watched some of the meeting last night. It seems that there, as always, there's some things to talk about. Lots of good stuff. And something that we definitely want to touch on, the Veterans Home and some events surrounding that. But before we get to that, let's talk about the Quincy Senior Center. There was some discussion last night about a new elevator.
Yes.
Which doesn't seem like much, but it's a pretty
It's
significant
a big
project.
deal.
Yeah.
The elevator at the Senior Center breaks down frequently at this point, and it's about 20-some years old, so it's to be expected to an extent, but the type of elevator it is, it's more prone to breaking down more often. To replace it, it's not just that easy. You can't just replace the elevator because it's also a specific smaller size than most elevator shafts are today. So to add a new elevator that's going to work and take them through the next 30, 40, 50 years is a pretty hefty price tag, $1.6 million.
Yeah.
The design work alone for the engineering to get that into a shovel-ready plan is $83,000.
Yeah.
If they want to get any state or federal grants at some point, they need to have a shovel-ready plan.
Sure.
So they came to the city about 6 weeks ago and said, can the city help us? Well, we were trying to find a way that made sense. The one thing I knew is that if the elevator goes down and they have to relocate the senior citizens on the second, third, and fourth floor, that's 56 individuals that are going to have to go into temporary housing somewhere else.
Right.
In a city where housing is already at a premium and we're under a crunch, and every day we have more and more people who become homeless because of the housing situation. So I knew we didn't want 50-plus seniors out on the streets or looking for housing in another community. And we found a way with a fund that has some money for housing specifically, and it's for housing rehab that made sense. And so we put together a resolution for up to $83,000, which the design work is currently right at $83,000. They've raised some money themselves. They've got some smaller grants that they have to use within the next year. So they'll use that money. We'll pay the difference so that they can get the design work done. Then hopefully by the first of the year, they will have a shovel-ready plan that they can then submit for larger grants from both state and federal organizations.
Right. And then the plan, you know, the hope is that they'll be able to pay back the money. They are a non-for-profit, so they do qualify for these grants, but they do have to have this plan in place before they can even submit anything.
Correct.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And some of the grants allow for reimbursement of the design work, some don't.
Okay.
So if they can get the grants that allow for the reimbursement of design work, that's great, they can pay us back.
Okay.
If not, we're prepared, you know, that they can move forward, and we want to help them get whatever grant money they can.
Sure.
Because we know our taxpayers don't have it.
Right.
And they're doing bake sales, they're doing car washes, they're doing soup suppers and spaghetti dinners and everything they can, but it takes an awful lot of those to add up to $1.6 million. So we've got to go after the big grant money.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a big project, but it's our seniors. We got to take care of them.
It's very worthwhile. They have paid their dues over the years. They've paid their taxes over the years. Many of them still contribute to our community through volunteer projects. I know there's 3 little ladies that live up there that fill the mini food pantries in the area every day because they see kids from the schools go by looking for food,
Right.
whether it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a bag of cookies or whatever else they have to put in them, which I just think that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. We got to take care of them. So I've seen some hubbub online already about this, but if you take into consideration who the demographics are, right? Well, we got to take care of the seniors. They can't currently use the elevator, and I've seen some comments even from just regular folks who either work there or go there for other events, because they do host different events.
Absolutely.
It's not just the residents. That the elevator has always been kind of an issue. So this is pretty much long
It's
past
time
due.
to take care of it.
Okay. There's that, and I guess if anybody wants to donate, there's an opportunity. Right?
Absolutely. They can call the senior center front desk and they'll put them in touch with the committee.
There you go. Make a difference if you can. Okay, so onward. We talked a little bit about trees the last time you were here, but you have now since gotten bids for this project, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So our first step is we have about 50 some trees that need to come down. They're diseased, or they're dying, or some are dead already.
Sure.
They're larger than what our crews can take down on their own, so we bid it out. So we have a bid to take those down. Between now and the end of the calendar year, they will come down. We have probably 35 to 40 more trees, so we'll bid those out here very shortly as well and take those down. Then, of course, because we're taking down all these trees, we want to replace them because that's the right thing to do. And so we will be bringing to council a proposal to buy some trees, and then we'll plant them at the appropriate time, whether it's fall or spring.
Sure.
Most likely it could be the spring or late fall planting, but we will ask the experts who will help us and assist us. We have representatives from the Arbor Day Foundation who will be coming and teaching our guys how to plant them appropriately and what steps to take to make sure during the first few months and years that they're taken care of.
Yeah, I didn't realize the tree industry was such an intricate industry. There are lots of rules and lots of things to consider, so it definitely takes a professional with some expertise. And those bids are there. Again, seeing hubbub online about the bidding process and how it's decided. It's being done.
Right.
It's being done by the book. So if you have questions, reach out. The answers are there. Or just read the article. The answers are there as well.
Exactly.
Okay, so on to the big event that is coming up regarding the Veterans Home on 12th and Locust. It is, there was a huge project there. How much was the
Over
the
$300
renovation?
million
$300
was
mil.
spent on the renovations
Yeah.
at the Veterans Home. And that keeps our local veterans local.
Sure.
It keeps them here. We have veterans from all over the state who come to live at the Veterans Home. So that's a resource that I don't think our community always appreciates how valuable that is to have that facility right here.
Right.
It's been here forever, and all of us either know somebody who lives there now or have known someone who lived there, especially in their later life. And they really do a great job of taking care of our veterans.
Absolutely.
So it's a gem in our gem city.
Yes.
On Monday, the governor and many other elected officials will be here to officially open the new building and do the ribbon cutting. That's important because that was $300 million invested in our community.
Yeah.
And if you think about the number of veterans who live at the facility and the number of people who work at the facility, that's a big deal. I know there are many people in our community who don't like the governor.
Sure.
You don't have to like the governor. He could have kept that from coming here.
Sure.
He has that power. He was elected to that position. We can say he was elected by Chicago, not by downstate Illinois, but he still was the one who made that decision and made that happen. So this is a good time for us to say thank you for investing in our community, because with the federal government shut down, if we want more state grants,
he controls it.
He controls it.
Yeah.
So whether you like him or not, you have to respect the fact that he has invested in our community.
Sure.
And that's a good thing for our community.
Right.
Without the state investments in the grant programs that they have, our taxes would go up. And we all say our property taxes are high enough.
Yeah.
Our sales taxes are high enough. Our income tax is high enough. We don't want it to get any worse. But because of those grants, we can hold firm and
Right.
not have to raise those things. So I think that's important for people to understand. You don't have to like him.
Right.
You don't have to be a fan. You don't have to be a Democrat. Just respect the fact that he has invested money in our community, and this is the opportunity that we need to say thank you for believing in us.
Sure. And in our seniors, again,
Exactly.
it's the demographic that we have to
Seniors
take
and
care
veterans,
of. Yes. Veterans, seniors, and of course, jobs. I mean,
Right.
we all talk about how important these jobs are in our community, and seniors and veterans. And this is a really good way to, I guess, either, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything
Don't
at
say
all.
anything at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
that there are some things planned for the governor's visit. Again, free speech is free speech, but
But there are consequences.
yeah, and I think that there, the consequences of when he sees either a community that he wants to invest in or not,
Or not.
that this could be a game changer. And regardless of if you like him as an individual or the way that he is governing our state, this is a good thing for Quincy. This is a good thing for our seniors and our veterans. So we ask you to please remember that as this event is happening.
And we have a bridge
Yeah.
that we want built.
Right.
IDOT has moved it up a year, so now it's on the schedule for 2029.
Yes.
That could just as easily be moved back to 2031 or
knows? Yeah.
2040 or taken off the list altogether.
Right.
With that, there's going to be a lot of other work we need the state to do.
Right.
3rd and 4th Street are a mess. We need them to take care of it. They're in the middle of the Broadway project, and that's going to be going on for the next year. We need state tax dollars
Right.
to pay for these things. So that's where we have to cooperate.
Sure.
And we have to respect the position, even if we don't respect the person in the position.
Right, right. Yeah, and I have, nostalgic memories of Soldiers and Sailors Home is what
Yes.
we used to
Oh,
call
yeah.
it, right? I mean, going
Uh-huh.
to the animal park and fishing there and just going to see all of the veterans. I would suggest or encourage that if you haven't been there in a while, go. And if you can be respectful and courteous, go to the dedication. It will be very, very
Exactly.
cool.
Yes.
And if you can't, maybe I suggest you just stay away, right? If you
Sure.
can't say anything nice, yeah.
If you can't
but
say anything nice, don't say
don't
anything,
say anything at all. Yes, but
Yeah.
I think that this is a good thing, and I definitely encourage people to go visit the Veterans Home.
Yeah.
We are lucky to have it.
Yes,
Yeah,
we are.
We are.
And the All Wars Museum is there.
Yes.
If you haven't seen that, the memorabilia in that museum
Yeah.
is just absolutely wonderful. Of course, they host a lot of events from car shows to Fishing for Freedom.
Yes.
And there's just so many good things
Yeah.
that happen at the Veterans Home.
Absolutely. Yeah, lots of memories from my family and lots to be made. So really glad to have it in our community. The other thing I'm really glad to have in our community is an airport.
Yes.
So let's end on some really good news here. I mean, it's all been pretty good news, right? It's
Right.
Nothing,
Oh, yeah.
Nothing big time controversial or anything, but the government shutdown, which has been big time controversy, right, has affected a lot of things. But luckily, it's not affecting
No,
our
it won't
airport.
affect our airport. It won't affect our EAS service. I spoke with the CEO yesterday morning at Contour Airlines, met with their vice president of operations yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
They are committed to Quincy.
Good.
And they are committed to the EAS contracts they have. They have about 20 of them around the country. And they are committed no matter what.
Okay.
Our EAS contract between the Department of Transportation and Contour says that they will deliver service and then be reimbursed the next month.
Gotcha.
So they aren't expecting anything until December anyway.
Okay.
But they're committed, even if it goes on an extended period of time, they are going to deliver 12 flights a week
Okay.
in and out of Quincy to Chicago. They have indicated that we should be prepared for delays in Chicago with the return flights,
Yeah.
right
Sure.
now. But that won't impact any departures from here.
Perfect.
We just may have some later arriving flights on some of the flights out of Chicago.
Gotcha. So no interruption
Yeah,
on
no interruption.
departing flights. That's good news. Definitely could have shaken out a little differently. So happy to hear that. And also, I want to mention another. So Sergeant Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Nate Elvis.
Lieutenant
Yeah.
Nate Elvis. Congratulations on 20 years.
20 years.
That's outstanding.
And a promotion.
Yeah,
So,
good
yeah.
stuff.
He is definitely one of our good guys.
Yeah.
I had the privilege of working with him on the police pension board. He's wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, a smart young man, asks great questions, and just a really good representative of the Quincy Police Department.
Excellent. Well, congratulations to you, Lieutenant. What is it again? I'm sorry.
Lieutenant Nate Elvis.
Elvis, yes, Lieutenant Nate Elvis. Congratulations. We appreciate you. And I appreciate you, Mayor Linda Moore, for coming in. I also appreciate Mercantile Bank for bringing us Minutes with the Mayor. I think that does it for today, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you so much.
All right.
See you next week.
See ya.
Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are united.